in segments. Now don't get me wrong, all of the muscles can work in segments, but the body works in chains or actual trains. And one of the guys that helped put that together was a gentleman by the name of Thomas Myers. And ever since I discovered Thomas Myers, I have tried to cater my training towards that method. I don't have enough of these, so we have to share. I know the boss here, who made himself a self-proclaimed boss, he doesn't share well, so make sure he gets his own.
And I have a photographic memory. You're going to email me all this stuff, but we're going to get this all posted also, so we'll make sure that everyone can get it afterwards for the test.
For the test?
Yeah, there is a test downstairs. And I wanted to explain this to everyone and try to explain this to all my clients because I'm sure that anybody who's been trained before they came to RJS Fitness, we're giving those things like a bench press or just a squat or just bicep curls, just tricep press-ups. They were just given those things. But in actuality, the human body is a lot more complex and oddly enough, a lot more simple than just its individual parts. Okay? So I wanted to create a focus for everyone so they had an education on, they had an understanding how their body works. If you understand how it works, then you can take that with you. It's like a gift. We give you a gift and say, okay, your body actually works like this, and you can take that anywhere with you, right? So if we can get appreciation for the fascia, for the connective tissue system that actually runs our body, then we would actually take care of our bodies a little bit better. Now, what also comes within that is if we don't have a good understanding of the chains of the muscles and how they work, then we don't understand why things hurt. Like for example, has anybody gotten up in the morning and go, what in the world is that? Well, that's somewhere in the chain something has gone wrong, right? The other thing that we need to understand is as we get older, that we have self-regulating compensation systems that have been compensating for so long that they all of a sudden say, forget it, I've had enough. And that's that, oh my gosh, I just stepped off a curb and I don't know what happened to my hip. It's that thing. And then you go running off to see our local chiropractor here for him to try to help us out, right? And so now what we need is, all of us need to have the tools to understand what's going on within our bodies so we can actually help ourselves get better, because that is very possible. So, if we understand fascial patterns to show links and trains of myofascial tissues and how they influence posture and breathing, or how the imbalances, like if you had a twisted ankle, I noticed that we've seen you limp in here a couple of times, so you have a knee thing, right?
Knee surgery.
Knee surgery, yeah. And so, with that limp, there's going to be some compensations that are going to be built in. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. The body knows how to do that really, really well. It helps, that really keeps him moving. That keeps him functioning until help arrives and you get some myofascial release or some sort of work done to where we reintegrate that system back into the body so he starts walking normally again. Or else he's going to have that limp forever. And eventually that limp turns into this, which turns into this, which turns into this. That makes sense? All right, so our goals should be, for each one of us, including myself, that we have to understand that the human body is a self-healing mechanism. And the reason why that's important is we don't make body parts. So we have to be a self-healing mechanism, right? And our goal should be to do whatever we can to take away the compensations that prevent that from happening, right? So if you have so many compensations and you can't heal yourself, eventually you're going to have, like we said before, more and more compensations, and then when things go really wrong, then we're in pain.